Assalamualaikum, JJ here. Today we are checking out the 2023 Honda Vino X 150. And there she is, the 2023 Honda Vino X 150. So, a fun fact, while we do a little walk around here, back when I was looking to buy the Grom, there actually was a Vino 150 available in my budget. But that was the first gen 2016 model. And honestly, I did not like the looks of it. Now, if it looked anything like this, there's a chance that it might so happen that there's a Vino in front of my house gathering scratches instead of the Grom. I'm not sure, but yeah, this thing looks good. So we got conventional fork, 17-inch cast wheels, single piston Nissan caliper front, and in the rear. Heading over to the cockpit side, it's got a Honda Smart Key ignition. And on the dash, let's check out the dash. So on the dash, we've got revs up here, gear position indicator, a clock which needs setting, total odometer, trip A, trip B, and average A, average B. So that's the fuel consumption. And of course, as indicated, it's got ABS. So I think that's enough to go on for now. I think we should take it for a ride, and I'll get into the specs a bit more. Alright, let's see how she rides. Seat height's pretty low. I can pretty much flat foot it at 5'2", so I would say this is pretty accessible for anyone. Ooh. Okay, and we are away. Vino X 150 2023. So the stock specs, it's got a 150cc fuel injected liquid cooled engine. It pushes 15.4 horsepower at 9,000 RPMs and a max torque of 9.4 foot-pounds at 6,500 RPMs. And it weighs 155 kgs, which is pretty light. Okay, so first impressions, it's really sprightly. It just wants to jump off and go. It does have a step seat, so I'm pretty much locked into place here. It does have a really sporty handling on the corners. It's really pretty solid, but it's not as flicky as you would like. The throttle is a bit twitchy in first gear. It's letting me know that it's not designed to go slow particularly. Let's do some quick corners here. Oh yeah, this thing feels great in the corners, really planted and actually pretty nimble and flicky when you push it, even despite the shorter handlebars. Wow. So while this thing is marketed as a sporty standard commuter, where these things really shine is in the absolutely insane underbone racing scene here in Asia. Speaking of which, I'm here at the last championship, Greater Male edition, hosted by Racing Association of Maldives.
Side Los Diablos.
So now that the event is over, Raymond is allowing me to do a little run on the drag strip since they have it still closed. So this is going to be a real drag run in any way. I'm not a racer, but they have allowed me to come up here and show you guys just a little bit of what this thing can do. And if you want to ride this to their full potential, just go on Raymond's social medias and contact them and join as soon as you can. I'll leave the links in the description. Okay, so let's see what this thing can do. It feels really planted going fast. It's like you're sitting still almost. And it's kind of freaky revving up to 10k on a little bike like this. So yeah, this thing rips. Again, that's not even close to what this thing can do if you push it. I am not a racer. I just wanted to show you guys, to give you guys a glimpse of how awesome these things are. And of course, if you are interested in racing, go to Raymond's socials and join. So something I really like about this bike is it feels really good just cruising like in a higher gear. So I'm in 4th doing like just under 50, and the thing is it keeps me near that 6500 sweet spot, so I've got power immediately if I need it. And yeah, another cool thing is this pass switch. This is genius. I mean, yeah, there's no way you could put a trigger on a bike like this, but most bikes just choose to forego it and don't and not include any way except to manually turn your high beams on and off, which I have to do on my Chrome. I'm gonna look into getting one of these switches for my Chrome as well. This is genius. Just press down and there's your pass. So before we end this ride, let's go over a few of the nitpicks that I have with the bike. The first one is not really a problem for me, but I feel I would be remiss if I didn't mention it. This thing does not have any underseat storage at all, and of course it isn't supposed to. It's a sports bike, but yeah, don't expect any underseat storage. But there are those pins that you can lock your helmet to, so you can lock your helmet under the seat and let it hang there. Those pins are there. So yeah, my personal gripes would be the fact that the suspension feels like a rock. So yeah, the suspension on this is tuned to racing right out of the box. So yeah, if you plan to mod it, so if you plan to buy one and mod it for race, I would suggest leaving the stock ones, as they are really good. They feel really good in those little quick corners that I took. And yeah, the whole thing feels really planted, going fast as well. So yeah, they work a charm in that regard, but when it comes to city riding in Male, it does get a bit tedious. I mean, these little bumps are fine, but the speed breakers, you're better off just almost stopping completely before going over them, or you'll feel them. And yeah, my biggest gripe would be that it does not have a kill switch. It does not have a kill switch. You operate it with the smart key, so that's not particularly easy to reach. So yeah, you have to put it in neutral every time. I personally don't put my bikes in neutral. I leave them in first gear. So yeah, that would be my only real nitpick, but the suspension is also to be expected on a sports bike. So we barely made it, heck, just as the sky is fully opened. So I'm gonna do the outro right here. So my thoughts on the 2023 Honda Winner X 150. Looks good, handles great, faster than it has any right to be. If you're interested, Honda Moldis does offer a test ride on this bike. Just shoot them a DM on Insta and they'll hook you up. A huge thank you to Honda Moldis for making all of this possible, and a huge thank you to Racing Association of Moldis as well for the help. And a huge thank you to you, the viewer, for watching this video. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ride safe. Salam alaikum.